Hello everyone, Blaster here again, bringing you another video that I hope that you find rather interesting if you play Heroes, because today's topic is going to be my October 2024 deck profile for Heroes. And I'm sorry that it took longer because I usually release this kind of videos during the start of the month, but I just felt like I couldn't release like the deck profile before the release of Rage of the Abyss, because that set was very game warping. Like, you will never be able to play the game in the same way that you did on the previous months. So that is something that we'll have to discuss right now. um Also, like, I just wanted to be 100% sure that whatever I was going to show you guys was good enough for the format, because just just to let you know, right? I would never show you on these deck profiles cards that me personally, myself, I wouldn't be playing, right? Like, every single thing that I'm showing you, I played as is, right? So let's get started. Uh, this is going to be the let's say the official reveal, the official formal reveal of my 60 card deck count. Because yes, I know this is going to sound crazy. Like, look at this fat boy, right? Yeah, I'm playing 60 cards right now, and if anything, I would say get used to it, because it's not like how would I put it? Like, it's not like you can no longer play the small card count for Heroes, you know? It's no longer possible, because you will be forced to play hand traps in this format, simply because of the Mulcharmy Fuwalos, and obviously other hand traps, like perhaps like Dimension Shifter, or maybe even Troll and Lockbird in the future. The thing is that there's so many turn skipping hand traps as of lately that you can no longer play the board breaker approach anymore. Like, I genuinely believe that you cannot play the board breaker approach anymore, and you will be forced to have like lesser, let's say, lesser boards, lesser like disruptions coming from your engine, and more disruptions coming from your non-engine. So that's also something that we'll have to discuss. Let's get started. For this particular build, you will be seeing Neos. I don't have to explain this. Also, like, Liquid Soldier came back into the deck. Why is that? Is because, like I said, whenever you're playing non-engine cards, um, those cards are not going to help you build a board, or are not going to help you like do a particular combo. And let's say if you go first and you draw the Mulcharmy Fuwalos, that card is dead in your hand. Like, it's doing absolutely nothing. So whenever you manage to perform the combo, the draw to discard one of Liquid Soldier really helps you a lot. Like, it could help you a lot. And also, I'm playing like the Elemental Hero Blazeman. You know me, like, I like this card a lot, but in this particular build, I have decided to cut it to just one copy, because the focus of the deck is different. But doesn't mean that this card is not good. I really like this card. It's just that for this particular build, I am forced to play one, and I would tell you, do not take this card out of your deck, especially because on this build, you will see later on, but I'm still playing like the triple eco, and having that card is essentially having 3 more copies of this card. Also, I'm also playing the Winkerible level 6. This card is also very important because it will help you perform certain combos, because you may open suboptimally on some hands, and this guy will help you a lot. Double Shadow Mist, gotta be honest, I personally don't have the third one, but I could see myself seeing myself playing 3 on this particular version, and I'll tell you why in a moment. But I would say, like, at the absolute least, I would tell you play 2. Like, this card is too important to have in your deck to perform certain combos, and if you happen to draw like one, like treat this card as, like, perhaps as Vision Hero Increase, if you want to see the logic behind this. But this is obviously a more useful card than Vision Hero Increase, right? This is very important for other cards to work. So let's leave it at that. Also, I'm playing Triple Stratos. I still one of the best normal summons in your deck. This is I don't understand why people like would be playing any less than 3, especially, like, I don't know, man. I think this card is too good to be played at any less than 3. Also, for the Vision Hero lineup, we have like the triple Vision Hero Fairies. I don't think that I have to particularly explain this one. Double increase. And for this build, I am playing triple Vision Hero Bion. This is one of the important changes in this deck. This is also one of the reasons why you play 2 Shadow Mist in your main deck. You want to do this. Also, for the Vision Hero package, you're gonna be playing like the Denier, the triple Malicious, and the Destiny Hero Plasma. And for the hero lineup, this is all the heroes that I'm playing. And obviously for like the hand traps, I'm playing like triple Ash Blossom because of the Fuwalos. This is unavoidable. You have to do it. It's not a matter that if you want to, it's that you have to. And also I am playing, I mean, right now I just have like 2 Mulcharmy Fuwalos, but you could be playing 3. Although if you ask me, right, I don't know if like I would be particularly playing 3 in the main deck. I know this would sound rather controversial for a lot of players, because like obviously you play 3s like Maxi, blah blah blah, blah. But honestly, this card is not Maxi, because Maxi, it's good either going first or second, and this card is only good going second. Like, you have to treat this like, let's say, like a Dark Ruler no more kind of situation, right? It's not like it's not going to do it's doing anything in your hand whenever you draw it. So that's why you have to play cards like the Liquid Soldier, so you can use it as a discard fodder. So that is all the monster lineup. Then we have like we're playing like the triple Droplet. You already know that this card is really good at heroes. It's good for going either first or second. That's why I like to play it in my main deck. And also for the more non-engine is also like the triple Crossout Designator. I've been telling you that you have to play this on this format right now, because it's like the Mulcharmy Fuwalos target. Also, it's just really good if you like, I don't know, if you want to resolve something very important like your Fusion Destiny or like your Hero Lips, and your opponent like uses Ash Blossom on that, then you use Crossout Designator to banish the Ash Blossom, and your play goes through. So really good. Like, I genuinely believe that you have to play this card. Also, I'm playing triple Mask Change because you have to play a bigger card count. That means that you won't be seeing your like Fusion Destiny or your Hero Lips as much. So your normal summon, resolving your normal summon is gonna become more important. So you want to dodge anything like if your opponent uses like impermanence or like effect bailer or something that has like a target disruption, you want to max out on this card. Like, normal summoning like Stratos or normal summoning your Bion is going to be very crucial, and you want that normal summon to go through, so you want to play 3 of this card. Also, I'm playing triple tactic talents because like people are going to be very greedy because they want to like get a draw out of like your summons, right? Whenever you activate like Hero Leaves or Fusion Destiny, they're gonna be chaining like the Mulcharmy Fuwalos, but that is just going to trigger like the triple tactic talents. You get a draw 2, or you get to see your opponent's hand to be sure that if you manage to put up a disruption with that special summon that you did, you can like see if you can handle your opponent's hand with whatever you also with whatever other cards you have in your hand, or just like if you didn't manage to find something to stop the opponent play, draw 2 and like hope for the best. And let's say because there will be maybe some smart players, right, that if they have this card in their hand, instead of like waiting on activating a certain effect to use it, they may want to like use it during your draw phase or your standby phase or whatever phase that is not the main phase, right? So you don't get to trigger like the triple tactic talents. Why would you do, right? Like, because now this card may be dead in your hand and it's doing nothing, and you would be like, why am I playing this card? And because you have to play all other cards, it may feel like it's bricky or something. Although I don't think like you're gonna have like this card dead in your hand on this particular format. If you ever feel like that is the case for you, I would recommend you could like swap these cards and play like triple Allure of Darkness. And I also been testing this card, and it's pretty good for this particular deck, this particular build. In fact, maybe if you don't have like the third Fuwalos, you could easily be like maybe playing 2 and maybe also playing like a third Shadow Mist here. So you have more targets for the Allure of Darkness, or even you could even like play more like hand traps yourself, but they're like dark attribute. So you have like more targets also for your Allure of Darkness. That is a recommendation I would give to you, right? But it's not that you have to play it, right? It's just my recommendation if you happen to feel that way about this card, okay? Also, like I'm playing like Triple E Emergency Call. I really like this card. It's just this is something that is going to be very important because of this card. You know, like even though you would say no, like I just want to always open like fairies and stratos, and I just want to make the card count as low as possible so I can always open this because this is my normal summon and this is my extender alongside like the Fusion Destiny and the Hero Lives, and that is what I want to do, right? I want to max out on my chances of opening those cards. But the thing is that if you over rely on this particular combo, this card is going to be your personal nightmare. Like you cannot this is one of the things that I've been telling you guys. Like you cannot play this deck the same way that you used to play it like all these months before. Like you have to innovate. You have to play the deck differently, and that is something that I've been trying to tell you guys on my channel. Like I've been featuring several ways to do the same combo that you always want to do, but like on different steps, on different ways to do it. Because if you just like if you focus on this particular one, you're gonna be losing to cards like the Fuwalos. And if you're watching this because you want to take ideas to play on Master Duel, because that is one of the things that happened during this month, that Konami finally decided to like release the restraints on like Fusion Destiny and Destiny Hero Militias. You essentially you can play this build on Master Duel, just swap these cards for like Maxi. But the thing remains that if you focus on this particular combo, you're gonna be losing to Maxi. So the reason why you wanna play the emergency call is because being able to search directly into some of your pieces will like reduce the amount of special summons that you have to do to reach a particular disruption. Let's say if you want to set up the favorite contact instead of like special summoning the let's say the infernal divisor to search for neos, just activate emergency call, search for neos, and that's it. Like, you don't have to give your opponent one additional draw. Also, maybe you just need to fix your hand and you already drew something like the Neos or something, and you can add like the liquid soldier, and then you just fuse, and even though you give your opponent one draw, you get like the favorite contact and you draw two and discard one with liquid soldier. And this card is so good, man. And also triple polymerization. And I know like a lot of people like just like to play one, but I've been telling you guys like playing one is like the wrong way of playing this deck. I genuinely believe that. And especially now after like the release of Rage of the Abyss, not only because like this card is going to like hurt you every single time, like if you over rely right on the Stratospheris combo, by the time that you get into like the Vision Hero Bion, you will be giving your opponent some additional draws, and even if you get to activate the effect, chances are that they will be negating this card and you don't have the access to the polymerization, so you give your opponent like advantage while you start losing advantage. Like hard opening this card is going to be really good, not only because of that particular case, because like also because of dominance, like the dominance impulse, the new trap that released in Rage of the Abyss. That is like, I'm honestly really tilted about the card because that is essentially a solemn warning on a hand trap. That is so strong. They can hand trap stop your polymerization, man. That is so strong. That is like just ridiculous, man. This every single time like they release like a new set, like they start to power creep the game. Like I cannot even activate like polymerization without being threatened by a freaking hand trap. So you want to max out on this, and because by hard opening you don't have to search it, and if you happen to get hand trap at certain point, you still have the card, right? And if you happen to, I don't know, if you get to search the polymerization and you activate it and they dominance impulse your polymerization, you still have like another one in your hand for you to resolve your combo. Like if there ever was a time to play multiple polymerizations, is this one, man. And I already told you, like, there are so many ways to get advantage of playing multiples of this one. Like, I already told you that, like, opening like this is full combo whenever you play multiple polymerizations, but there are so many combinations. In fact, maybe I will be, like, doing some test hands so I can show you how this deck works, right? So you can get an idea, because people always look at this and feel like this is weird, like they don't need more than one polymerization to make their combo, but like you will see eventually, right? And obviously like triple fusion destiny and triple hero lives, like I don't need to explain this. Also like playing one call by the grave, to stop the Fuwalos, or like the Ash Blossom, or another hand trap that discards itself from your opponent's hand to be activated. Foolish Burial, just consistency. Rhoda, also consistency. And Miracle Fusion, just engine requirement. Also like triple infinite impermanence, because I mean, if you're forced to play the hand trap approach, might as well play this. And also, not only that, it also works as a, let's say, a pseudo board breaker. This will always force a reaction from your opponent whenever you're starting your turn, if you didn't happen to draw like on your opening hand. And also like it's also a good target for like the cross designator, because your opponent is going to try to like stop you with it, and you can just cross designate the impermanence and you're safe for that turn. And finally, the favorite contact. This is an angel requirement. So yeah, this is the 60 card count. I am personally playing this. I like this version, and I honestly think that I won't be playing anything else until January, until we get like the new evil hero support, right? Until we manage to add like the adjusted gold and the sinister necrom alongside all the new cards that are going to release, right? So yeah, at this point I'm just getting ready for like the new year, right? So that's that, and now we're going to see the extra deck. Yeah. So for the extra deck, we're playing like the double Cross Crusader. I know this is very standard, right? I don't have to explain this. Also like the Infernal Deviser and the Wonder Driver and the Dread Decimator. I know a lot of people have been like cutting this card, like even though like I'm not like the biggest fan of this card, this is a necessary evil in your extra deck. Also, I'm playing like Dangerous. This card is mandatory if you're playing this version because you have to rely on Bion a lot of the times, and you need this card to make Bion like a good combo piece by itself. Also like the Destroy Phoenix Enforcer, and with the, let's say, the Mask Heroes, I'm playing like one Blast and one Darkglow. I mean, if you have seen my videos as of lately, like I'm not playing two. I mean, if you want to, you could, like, but it has really never come up for me to the point like I have to like have another spot for another Darkglow. Like I'm never summoning double Darkglow. And for the elemental hero part of the deck, like you play the like Flame Wing Infernal Rage, the Sunrise. I'm playing like double Wake Up because you know that you use one for the combo and one for like the clapback. Also, it's really good whenever you get like surprise evenly matched. I have a video on this if you want to see that in the description. And like I just like playing two, okay? But if you don't want to play, you could replace one of these for something else. Let's say this is a flex spot on this build. Uh, Obviously the Shining Neos Wingman, one of the most important parts of your deck. And finally, but not least, the Vision Hero Trinity. I know a lot of people are not playing this card, but I just really like this because there will be times where you are forced to like open with Fusion Destiny, and this card just gives you like that, like final push, like that OTK option whenever you are under like the Fusion Destiny. So yeah, that's the let's say the main part. And finally, like the side deck, I'm playing like one Dystopia and one Dark Angel. The Dystopia is just for like the time rules. Like usually whenever I'm going into time, I take out like one of the wake ups and add the Dystopia into the extra deck. And whenever that happens, also I'm also playing like the Dark Angel because it's just another Destiny hero name to like have like for you to send with like Fusion Destiny if you have to, but also like it's just a good counter card whenever you get into a deck that over relies on board breakers, spell cards and board breakers. Let's say like Sky Striker, or maybe you're playing against like Runic, or you're playing against like Tenpai. Like this card can save you from that, right? And also like I'm playing like more hand traps like the Droll and Lockbird and the Nibiru, mainly because people could also be playing this against you, and that is just an amazing target for like the crossout designator, right? Not only like you get to play the hand trap yourself, you get to prevent it with like the crossout designator. And also I'm playing like triple N shuffle in the side deck. Like if you have also seen my videos, I've been telling you why this card is amazing. And this is one of the reasons why I still play Elemental Hero Blazeman in my deck. The thing is that this only comes up whenever I'm going into time, because you know, like the time rules depends on how whoever has the highest life points. So you can no longer play Hero Lives. Like it's a liability instead of being a good card for you. This is just a liability. You have to find another way to like find special summons without sacrificing your life points. So whenever it comes to like game 3, I take out like the Hero Lives and start playing like the end shuffle. And finally, I'm playing like more board breakers whenever I'm going second, like the triple Dark Ruler no more and triple evenly matched, because I know like a lot of people are maining some of these cards, especially like the Dark Ruler no more. It's just that I never like playing cards that are not good either whenever I go first or second, right? And these cards are only good whenever I'm going second. So whenever I know that I'm starting second, whenever I'm going to like game 2 or 3, that is when these cards come up, right? Same with like the Troll and Lockbird and the Nibiru. So yeah, that is the entire deck list. Um, let's have like some quick test hands so I can tell you guys like, so you can see that I'm not like BSing you, right? Like I'm giving you some weird deck list that doesn't work, because I've been testing this particular deck a lot. In before I'm opening really bad cards. But no, like I've been like even on Master Duel, I played a 60 card version. Even with like the limitations, because I was playing the Duelist Cup for was September, if I'm not mistaken, September 2024, and I thought it performed really good. Like even with Malicious at 2 and Fusion Destiny at 2, the deck works. And now that we have like Malicious and Fusion Destiny at 3 in that particular on that particular format, like it's just like I don't think there's a reason to doubt that playing this version is like that it cannot be good, right? Like it's a good version of the deck. Sorry guys, I know that is getting a little bit long. I'll try to just make it as quick as possible. One, two, three, four, five. So yeah, this is a hand, and honestly it's not a bad hand. Like you have like normal summon, and you have like the cross of designator if your opponent like wants to like Fuwalos you, and you still have like a Fusion Destiny. Sure, like maybe it's not like the best hand, because I mean it's not even that bad, because if you get to like resolve this, you can like dump even like Shadow Mist, search for like whatchamacallit, the Ferris is, and it's not that bad. And also like 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Up, really good hand. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Really good hand. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And honestly, I like this hand because you open like this. This is full combo. Like I know a lot of people will be like summoning Stratos, adding like the fairies, but at this point I would be adding like the malicious. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Then again, same as before, this is full combo. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Okay, this is kind of like an iffy hand. This is not as good. This is something that could happen when you open way too much non-engine. You don't have full combo in this hand, but like you never know what could happen during this, right? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Decent hand. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Also decent hand. 1, 2. This should be like another Fuwalos. 3, 4, 5. This is a brick hand, sadly. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Then again, not as good. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. I'm not going to sugarcoat it. Like sometimes, like some things do not like line up. But like if you saw, like I don't think this is like a particularly bad. Like we open really good on most hands, right? But like sadly some cards like got stuck, but like that's just something that you cannot control, right? It's just something that will eventually happen. But I think that this deck is good. Just have to like give it a try, right? I'm not telling you that this is a perfect solution, or like this is like what that this may be like the definitive way to play the deck. It's just that I just think that you have to come into terms that we are forced to play it like this. If you want to find ways to go first into like the Mulcharmy Fuwalos metagame, right? Because I know like sometimes you would be saying maybe like the best solutions are the easiest ones, and you want to build like a blind go second build where like you're just playing a bunch of board breakers, and you don't necessarily have to play an out to the Fuwalos. But the thing that I would tell you is that while that may sound enticing, it's just that just believing that you will be able to do full combo every single time that you go second, it's maybe too much wishful thinking. I mean, I guess you could say the same for going first, but like I feel like it's easier for you to manage to do full combo whenever you go first. That is like easier. Just that is the way I see things, right? So yeah, I don't want to make the video longer than it should be, right? This is going to be the end of the video. So guys, if you like the content that you see, please like, share, and subscribe. But if you're not doing any of that at the absolute least, please leave me a comment. I always love reading your feedback. So this is Blester signing out, and I hope that you guys have a nice week.